Hey guys, so I'm Sam and I identify on the transmasculine spectrum, and I thought I'd start making some videos and getting out my thoughts on the subject and other subjects. And um, I've shot this video a few times and I've had some computer malfunctions, so uh, this is like take three. Um, I think it's really hard to be invisible in your body and to feel like you're like perceived and treated in so many ubiquitous ways as someone you're not, and to have to deal with that. And it's this constant thing. And I think so many people don't understand the trouble with gender, or that gender is even you know not just a thing that's just inherent, that it's something that's been prescribed to us. And it just feels like so teenage angsty to, on some level, be like, well, nobody understands. But this is like a thing that people actually don't understand, and you're a constant educator and you're constantly correcting pronouns and telling people things that they've missed. And it's shitty. And like, for me, I think there it's hard too to think about the spectrum, and that society only recognizes this binary system, and like that I don't fit into that. And so I have to figure out how to make this body work in this space, in this time, in society, and in ways that won't be ideal but need to be better than they are now. And like, I'm also coming from a space where I have a family that's not super supportive. My family's really Catholic, and I'm out to most of my family as queer, not to my grandparents and a couple other people. And that's not even my choice. Like, my mom's having a lot of problems and she's standing in my way in that sense. And it fucking sucks, like, having to have this like double life on some level, and like to respond to this this image of you that isn't you. And I think it's hard too, thinking about transition, because we face so many unknowns. We don't know like what's going to happen to our bodies, what we're going to feel like, what other people are going to perceive us like, and what we're going to look like, and how our relationships are going to be affected. Like, for me, I don't have anyone that's transitioned in my family, or been queer in my family, to show me like what to expect, or like that I can go in without that anxiety. And like, it's such a it's such a lonesome time in some level. Like, even my fiance, she's super supportive, but I don't know that she understands what I'm going through, and the level of difficulty, and how personal and painful it is. And you know it's fucked up. And it's like, for me, I have all these like swirling thoughts about getting financially independent, so I can have a timeline of when I can get surgery and when I can start tea. And like, lately I've been thinking about this idea of egg harvesting, and like what it means for me to have genetic children, and what that's going to do to my body, and putting all those hormones in that are going to enhance like feminine sex characteristics, and the price, the expense, and like taking out loans. And it just it gets so complicated. And it's your body, and it's your health, and it's your looks, and it's all these things that are, the stakes are really high. And you know it's never going to be easy. It's not like I can just transition to male and feel like 100% like this is what it is for me, because it's I don't fit into the system. And it's just trying to make it work as best as I can, with also not knowing what I'm working with. And I think at a point in the process, we're all feeling that way. And there are no answers. There's lots of questions, no answers. trial and error, with your life. But it's important, and I think super brave. And, I want it to work out. I have this ideal of, with my family, of people just having to accept things, because, that's what happens. You have a new friend or family member that shows you something you never saw, and then you digest it, and that's what it is. And I don't know if that's like a defense mechanism to feel like the stakes are less high, but I guess that's all. It's all each of us can do, But yeah, so part 1 later.